Oh, there's that guitar. Taco's big time now. He doesn't even put on his own headphones. You think I'm going to separate these blue M&Ms myself? Well, I'm waiting to... I can hear him speak, but this guitar riff's a little loud. It's the loudest it's ever been.
Yeah, it's blaring.
I was reverberating off the walls quite hard. All right, welcome back. Another episode of Off the Cuff episode bunch. We going to keep you up to date on all the latest NFT news, and you can find us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts at NFT Alpha Show. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube and watch the video version. We do video and audio. But today, what are we going to be talking about, Justin?
Bored Ape Yacht Club land sale.
Okay.
Real quick, I want to talk about something about the Bored Ape. You were out when we did this yesterday. We mutated Ben's Bored Ape.
Nice. Yeah, I remember I was looking at it. I like what I see.
We got a little bit of something weird's going on over there. What's going on with? No. Okay. It's just Michael's weird. We got.
Why does he keep looking at you going like this?
Yeah, it's very strange.
I don't get it.
You. I don't know if Taco has the ability or if Hannah has the ability to pull it up here. I should have remembered this before, but it's OpenSea, Mutant Ape. Mutant Ape.
You just want his stats or MU, yeah, either way.
Yeah, Mutant Ape. Boom. King. All right, go to token search. Right, go to search down here.
All right, live look. Yeah. We're going to be finding
20025.
20025.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Those gold, those eyes.
I feel like the eyes are really, really good.
Yeah, I do like the eyes. I think the floor for those eyes are around 40 ETH. And hey, someone's trying to give them $50 for it right now.
I don't know if I'd take it.
Hey, I wish I had wrapped ETH to burn like that.
Up.
Yeah, we're gonna. But real quick, we're gonna be talking about the land sale. We're gonna be talking about Elon buying Twitter. What does it mean for crypto and NFTs? Also, V-Friends Series 2. We're going to V-Con. Taco got one. And maybe if we have time, we'll talk a little Solana being added to OpenSea. But so this land sale.
Yeah,
we're going to be presumably on Saturday. We're given a land. We're just going to be airdropped a land because we hold a mutant.
Is it claim or airdrop? What is it? Do you know?
I knowing them, it's probably claim. I mean, probably airdrop. Actually,
I don't know. The ape token was claim.
Ape token was claim. You're right. Either way,
it's going to be given to us. We just have to. I just want to make sure I'm Johnny on the spot with it.
Yeah. You don't want to be Johnny drop the ball.
No.
What are you going to do with your metaverse land?
All right. So I made mistakes before. I made many mistakes, right?
Yeah.
In my life, I made a lot. One of the major mistakes I made was to sell the ape token as soon as I got it. 9 times out of 10, that would probably win the smartest play. It was not the smartest play with this. So I learned from my mistakes. Wise man learns from his own mistakes.
Yes.
An idiot learns from other. No, wait.
Yeah, I was going to let you finish it.
Yeah. So the idiot learns from their own mistakes, and wise people learn from other people's mistakes. Well, I was an idiot, and I had to learn from my own mistake. I'm holding this. I feel like even if I have to hold it for 5 years, I feel like all the Coinbase stuff, all the money behind it, buying up crypto, all that stuff is just it's a signal to hold.
Yeah, and I think we have I don't know the exact odds. I want to say it's roughly 10%. We have about a 10% chance of getting a coda in our metaverse land. I believe it's the silhouette you see of that little guy right there is going to be kind of like their Pikachu. Their like flagship little animal guy that has like magic powers and stuff.
That's pretty awesome. So what are you going to do with yours?
Man, I don't really want to sell my mutant anytime soon, but I don't have, millions of dollars. So this is a good opportunity for me to get some money in my pocket from holding a mutant. So if I sell it, I could put it towards renovations on my home. But I think I'm gonna do like you, and I don't think I need to sell it, man. I think
the
this
land
could be
I'm talking about the land. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sell the land because it might be the premier metaverse land.
Well, the best play probably, the absolute best play. Now you won't get one of these weird guys unless you pay money for it. The best play, the smart play, 9 times out of 10 play will work out in your favor is to sell the hype. And
which would be me and you selling in the next 24 hours.
Yes, and then buying the mutant when it goes back to 30 or sub 30 with the ETH you just made.
And buy the paper-handed metaverses.
And then you have 10 ETH. Let's say you make 10 ETH on that trade or more. Then you go back and buy the cheap. Maybe you could even get 3 or 4 parcels for like a few ETH.
Yeah.
Now you're pocketed 5 ETH. You got land and you bought a cheap mutant. But it's risky. It's a risky play.
It's very risky. One of the main reasons I can see, making it risky is with the ape coin, that plummet was like a 2-hour window. Mm-hmm. If you thought, I got a couple days, it's lower now, let me see where it's going to go. I'm going to go get lunch and come back. Next thing you know, you just lost that very narrow 2-hour window. It was very, very short amount of time.
Why was it so short though?
Because people love Bored Apes.
Or was there a new? Didn't the metaverse news come out very shortly after this ape?
No, I mean like ApeCoin, like 4 hours after it was dropped. Like, it was kind of high. The mutants started dropping. Like
I want to know.
Like flies.
Somebody was buying it up, knowing something.
Yeah, you got people. They're finding apes without the ApeCoin, claimed. And so, they're doing a little arbitrage right now because I think the Bored Ape, it's a lot of ETH worth.
But what I'm trying to get to is there was an incentive to buy back. Even, some of the people didn't know about the metaverse, but there was an incentive to buy back. Or do you think...
Oh, yeah, maybe days later.
Yeah, maybe paper hands sold real quick and just other people started buying it without knowing anything about the metaverse. There's got to be a reason to hold the mutants. That's one thing about this Bored Ape Yacht Club is they're creating a model at this point of incentivizing holding through different things coming out constantly. Yeah.
And I said this on the live stream, and we've talked about this. The only thing they can do left that's going to be a major move is ApeCon.
Conference, or in order to use your metaverse to be on the land, you have to have your ape.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know if they'll do that because I think it was Punk 6059 or 6529 that said, I don't think the popular metaverse is going to require you to have a $30,000 asset to participate. Now it's even more, $100,000 asset. So I kind of agree with him. I don't think the hot metaverse is going to require you to have 6 figures in one asset to take part in.
Yeah, but like their whole model is exclusivity.
I don't know.
Going to a party.
I saw a good theory.
Going to a yacht club.
This is just all theories. I saw a good theory. Maybe the codas are going to breed. And so like this Genesis drop will be like the OG, kind of like those, I think it was crypto kitties that you could breed. You get a crypto kitty that was bred, last week. It's 100x cheaper than one of those OGs. And so it's a way of expanding the ecosystem while still protecting the value of the Genesis drops. I don't know if I buy it. It's just an interesting theory. I don't think it would play out, but
I'm thinking that whether it's the apes or they're going to release some other kind of avatar that's going to be exclusive only to the other side. I don't think they're going to open it up to everybody. I think they are going to have access though, and we've talked about this off camera. They are going to be dropping some things that will be a lot cheaper, so everybody can have exposure.
I think they'll have an open world where everybody can come in.
You think other side will be that?
No, a section.
Okay, just a section of the other side.
Section, everybody. It's like Times Square. You're a crowd, and you're like, God, this is too much. But I think it's possible.
Maybe.
Touching back on what you guys were discussing earlier, it looks like Bored Ape Yacht Club members and mutant holders will be able to claim for 21 days after the auction.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so claim. Okay, so it's a claim.
You know what the wrong move was? Not buying the Serum one when it was
21 ETH or whatever.
Super cheap.
Yep.
What an idiot.
Oh well.
Terrible.
Oh well. You live, you learn.
Yeah.
You learn from your own mistakes, and now we're learning from the mistakes of others. The other big news, of course, I've been quite captivated by it, is Elon buying Twitter. Do you think this is going to have any crypto or Twitter implications?
I'm sure it is. This whole Elon buying Twitter thing is like a fantasy. It's like it's a fantastical thing that's going on. Like it's something that you don't really. In my wildest dreams, like I would have said it like high on drugs. Like oh yeah, Elon one day is going to buy Twitter. The fact that it's happening is just I think it's amazing.
Yep.
I think it's cool. Now I can see arguments on both sides of how it could be bad, good, but. But yeah, I'm excited about it. As far as crypto and all, yeah, I think he is pro. Despite all of the mess that he was making on Twitter, months ago with causing, market.
Yes, some try to blame the May crash on him.
So, but despite all that, I think he's very pro crypto. It can only be good. He will find a way to integrate Doge and obviously Bitcoin and probably Ethereum and some other coins onto the platform in some way, whether it's through tipping or payments or whatever, So, or maybe they'll have their own token. That would be cool too.
A Twitter coin. I've seen, Balaji. I don't know how to say his last name. Starts with SRV. If that just kind of gives you any clue. But he was saying, hey, here's the good use case and tokenomics of a Twitter coin. And then you have basically the people trying to stop the sale are now trying to stop every Twitter user from getting $1,000 richer. So now you're trying to make a whole planet full of people poor. Now that's how you get the whole globe behind you. Like, the whole globe's going to support Elon. I've seen, my Twitter people, they're obviously, distraught about it. I listened to the live call of Twitter CEO reassuring his employees and, trying to calm them down. And I think he's going to shake the cage.
I want to get it. What were they why would they be
Why
upset?
would they need to be calmed? Good point. They were saying, it's bad that we might be taken over by an internet troll. It's kind of like the vibe, that's kind of the gist of it. So they don't find him, I guess, maybe inclusive enough or fair enough or professional enough.
Inclusive enough.
Yeah.
People that work at Twitter are claiming that Elon won't be inclusive enough.
Yeah, which is funny. The people, all he's saying is, hey, I just want to make it more free speech oriented, and people are against him for whatever reason.
Maybe I had an edit button. Yeah.
But Dogecoin, what do you think? Is Dogecoin a good buy? I think it's like 13 cents-ish.
Yeah, but I think it still has, it all depends on where you think we're at in the market,
Yep.
I think didn't it go down to a penny or sub a penny last bear market? I can't remember.
Oh, it was way below a penny.
Last
Yeah,
bear
it never
market,
really popped above, I think. But, you're saying the May crash?
Yeah.
No. It was all the way. No, it was contrary to that. I think it fell to 40 cents or something like that. Hit the 1 year, and we're going to be looking at about 1 month into it. So this is the May crash. And, ooh, wow, yeah, it did crash pretty low.
Go to all time now. Go to all time.
Yeah, so that was the first pump.
Yeah. Well, it was.
That's the January Bitcoin pump.
Go right here. What was it right here, Hannah? No. Right in there. Yeah, holy crap. Now go before.
The 2017 pump. It never hit a penny, I thought.
Look at that. So
it did. Okay.
Yeah.
It hit so maybe even 2-3 cents there. I didn't even realize it was that high. Yeah,
Wow.
It looks like it could be, I don't know if it'll ever hit 70 cents again, 80 cents. I don't think it'll ever hit $1. It's just too inflationary. If you don't know, there's more Doge being introduced every single day, and it's going to happen forever. So it's not really.
I don't think they have any burning going on.
Yeah, it's not good tokenomics. Sure, if it's the Mars currency, maybe we'll see it, pop. But
now, for those people that don't understand what that means for the inflation part of it, it's constantly going to take more money to keep the price up. Keep
it the same.
Yeah, to even keep it the same, because it's a mining coin. You can mine Doge, and it's an infinite supply. So now it's going to constantly keep more money to keep it stable enough, even at the same price, or imagine even higher.
We've kind of floated the idea maybe Ape's the new meme coin. If you would have listened to us at the $10, $11, $12, congrats. You doubled your money. Yeah. You bought Doge, you're down. So
because the difference between Ape coin and that is there's only an X amount of supply that can ever be released. So
all right. Also, we might be missing an episode in a couple weeks. Why? We're going to V-Con. Okay. Let's talk a little V-Con. Everybody's wondering, what's Justin Williams' thoughts on Gary V?
Yeah. Well, you've been asking. Well, now I'll tell you.
You won't shut up in the comments about it.
My thoughts on Gary V?
Yeah.
I think Gary V is very good for the NFT space. I think he, every time I kind of not count him out, but every time I kind of question what he's doing, he always kind of shows I know I've been planning this for years. So when he came out with the max supply or the huge amount on V2, VFriends 2,
the 55,000.
I questioned that.
Yeah, we both
did. But then I remembered, hold on a minute, you always have something up your sleeve. So I'm just curious to see how this is going to play out as far as the floor price goes. I did snag some of these for the Pluto Alliance in the wallet. So I got 4 or 5 of these V2, that we're going to be doing some fun things with.
You got the Sappy Salamander and
something, the squiggly.
The names are pretty interesting. Bubbly Buzzard, Peaceful Pelican. What?
Enamored Emu.
I like how he's amped, but he's asleep. Is he amped? Is it really? Sufficient Shrimp. You know, I showed them to Alex, and she was like, "Okay, these are cute." And I was like, "He knows what he's doing. He knows how to make a strong IP and all of this. This is easy for because when you have some crazy dope art, it's just so nuts. You know, you can't really translate that into a cartoon. This you can create 22-minute cartoons, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Go back to what's that little girl?
Your poor
That's a long one.
Your poor relationship with time is your biggest vulnerability. Just rolls right off the tongue, that one.
Yeah. Wow.
God, I feel like you have that person, that significant other, maybe someone in your family that always takes 30 minutes longer to get ready. You like give this to them like a passive aggressive type of way. Hey, I got your first NFT. It's talking about your
It
poor
was generative, so I had no control.
I didn't know what else. I just meant it at random. I don't know.
Does it speak to you?
And they just read the first two words.
Your poor relationship.
That's how I feel when I didn't buy one. I'm thinking about maybe getting one before V-Con, just because it'd be kind of cool to say, yeah, I'm in the ecosystem, you know?
Yeah, why not?
I'm not just using a borrowed V-Con ticket.
We didn't borrow those. We bought those.
Well, I guess for me personally. Like, I
you
don't
did
know.
borrow
Like, y'all didn't
them,
give
yeah.
me one. You know, I'm like using a BitBoy one.
Maybe one day.
What do you think the V-Con tickets are going to be, say, 6 months from now? Is it a good buy? Is that one of those ones to watch,
I'm not
9
gonna tell you-
months
I'm not
from
going to
now?
tell you to buy it. See, again, this kind of goes against what I just said about Gary Vee, but like I just don't like the art. I think he promoted it and pumped it so much, the artwork, and then when it came out, we talked about it, I think, last time. It's like a squiggly. You know?
Yeah, he definitely
Doodle.
did hyped it a lot.
He hyped it a lot, and the price went crazy. Then the real reveal.
But no,
it
the
crashed.
V-Con ticket NFTs, not these. What do you feel about a
No,
V-Con
that's
ticket?
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, it's a ticket art, so I don't really count that as
Well,
bad art.
he hyped it. He hyped it like this is going to be crazy art on these.
So you think
guys.
he'll still
Da, da, da,
punish
da,
the
da.
price 6 months from now?
Probably. I mean, what use is like unless now that all also depends on how badass the conference is. If the conference is just crazy and everybody's talking about it, and you were there the very first VCon and you have the ticket, then yeah, it's going to be worth a little bit.
So the tickets, those who don't know, get you entry into the next 3 V-Cons. So after this one, I expect,
No, wrong. The tickets, they're airdropping tickets every year. Yeah. So like the V Friend is the access.
the V-Friend
The
Series 1 is the
ticket
3, and
gets
this is just a 1
airdropped
year.
to you.
Oh, this is going to, why even want this?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
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 It's
terrible.
doing nothing.
It's doing nothing.
Yeah, these are going to dump to what? What do you think this is going to be 6 months from now?
Trash.
0.02?
Yeah. So it's going to cost more to sell it.
You know what I bet he does? I bet he gamifies it, and you can burn it for a book.
He's
and
got
then you
these
turn
book
in
games.
books, and then
Yeah.
you got you buy 17 books, and you get a free this, and here's how you get a free book. Burn one of these.
Could do
So
that.
I bet he'll do something. It'll reach this mass point of pissed off level of his community.
All right, I'll do something.
Yeah.
I'll put money
Okay,
into
we
it.
gamified it. You know, if you have a buzzard in a con ticket, you know, you get, I don't know, Con Air or animated short airdrop to your wallet.
Buzzard. Does he have a buzzard?
I'm sure he does. Can we type in buzzard just to see? It will be under body type or whatever. It'll be under like character, and then you can have the point where you can. Oh, you have to go to like it's regular. You just
Items.
click on it. Character, then type in BUZ. Let's see. Yeah, there's the buzzard.
Looks like a bubbly buzzard.
Yeah, he's just effervescent and always good time.
Smells great.
He's stuck in traffic. Traffic ain't moving. You know, he's still happy. You know, he's jamming out to his Paula Abdul. Paula
Do you know
Abdul
what I
song with the
noticed?
cartoon cat.
I believe Gary Vee is going to do something with these backgrounds. Like one of them was a coffee shop. That one was like a sneaker shop. And then some of them have like hidden Easter eggs, like his signature on them. And then other ones have like
There's a question
Five
mark. Is that a
question
smiley face?
marks.
Smiling mountain?
Yeah, what is the background called on the Smiling Mountain? It's probably called Smiling Background or Smiling Mountain Background. Happy Hill. Oh, that's an easy one. Yeah, we should have thought of that. Mountain. What's happy? It starts with an M. I don't know. Magnificent Mountain. We also got Taco. You got some. Let's get your take, man. Taco sold his and then was instantly regretting it. So Taco sold. He got one. Instantly sold it, made a full ETH. He bought it for 0.3, sold for 1.3. Then he told the people in Pluto Alliance. And then, of course, the Pluto Alliance Discord is like, you messed up. That's going to be worth 8, 9 ETH. You done goofed. I started to believe, I almost FOMO'd in. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to buy the one you paper handed. But we didn't and they fell. So how do you feel?
I feel a little better now that the floor price is 0.79, 0.8. I did sell for 1.3 like Deezy said, so you can't be unhappy making profits. And I could buy right now for cheaper, so
Yeah.
Good job.
That's the thing about, and we've talked about it before, successful traders and not say you have to be, if you sell and profit, you got to be happy. You just got to be happy. If it keeps going up, be happy for the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Once
Be
you
happy
start
to
getting,
the seller or the buyer, I mean.
Yeah, if you get upset with things, that's how you start making mistakes and you FOMO and you're subject to your emotions.
Yeah, that's emotions will wreck traders more than anything. You know, that
Be
and
happy.
sleeping. Sleeping will wreck
Sleeping.
you because you missed the dump or the pump, and your emotions will do the rest. That's why you got to have that
Stop
Bybit
loss.
alarm. You got the Bybit alarm at 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
And I feel like in NFTs more than just crypto, your emotions are even higher because you get attached to these NFTs. You form like a little relationship.
That and the buying is a little bit different. So when you see a volume candle on the 1 minute chart and the volume goes up, you know, so your whatever your coin is, it doesn't affect you emotionally. But when you're on OpenSea and you check recent sales and you see 2 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 37 seconds, 30 seconds, 26 seconds, 22 seconds, 20 seconds, you start panicking.
Yeah.
You know, but you can see that exact same equivalent of sales data as a candle on the bottom of TradingView, and you feel nothing.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're like, oh my God, what are they doing? Then you start clicking on the wallets of the people who buy, and you're like, oh, they're smart. They have
got
this.
punks.
Yeah, like, oh God, the punk guy's buying it. I'm an idiot. Some of these look, I mean, I think it's definitely
It is a huge
IPable.
upgrade from their.
Yeah, let's
the
look at the
V1s.
first one. Let's look at the first one. You know what? We were in the office, me, you, and Elon, and we were talking about, like, we weren't super familiar with Dutch auction. You know, it started at that high price. We were like, this is completely ridiculous. Like, how much does he want for these? You know, this was before Bored Ape was worth a whole lot. And I remember we looked at them and saw the Dutch auction, had a wallet with ETH.
We passed.
We're like, nah,
We passed.
scam.
Yeah.
Way too expensive.
Never gonna work. Conference.
I don't know about this V guy.
No one really knew him in the NFT world. He had just like he's making his big splash into it. you know, with his own
I
project.
kind of knew him from a friend of mine. She was super into his nothing about crypto or NFTs, but his work ethic and always hustle and what was it, his garage sale video?
Yeah,
you gotta check this guy out. Lane Woodcock was her name, and you gotta check him out. And I watched it. You know, what am I gonna do with a garage sale? I'm not gonna spend my Saturday doing this. So I didn't really, get into him. Then I kind of rediscovered him during, maybe early COVID or right before COVID. And he does give out a good message. He puts out so much content. He makes so much micro content. You'll hear him repeating himself just by the virtue of he has one 20-minute talk and he'll turn it into 40 different videos. And you've seen the 20-minute talk and you've seen 17 of the little micro clips and you're like, okay, I heard it already. And you got to cleanse yourself. And then you can come back every now and then.
Yeah, he's very once you I think the first time you listen to him, you think it's just this. He's amazing, some kind of oracle from the future, and then the more you listen to him, it's extremely repetitive.
Yeah,
and so, but that's not a bad thing. He's just driving the narrative home of work hard.
Yeah,
discipline. Discipline's a big part of it. I like that. So, yeah, I respect him,
and he likes wine.
He does. He loves wine, which I
his
don't.
wine.
So that's where I'm kind of mixed up a little bit. I'm sober.
Yeah.
All right. Taco did the 5 there, so we got 5 minutes.
Okay.
Do you have a would you rather, Taco?
Yes, I do. All right, so Yes, I do. All right, so I'm gonna switch this up, staying on our little theme of the day.
Okay.
Would you rather solve world hunger
Oh God.
or buy Twitter for $44 billion?
Well, if only 44 billion could solve world hunger, So clearly you're saying, what would I rather have, 44 billion to buy Twitter or $7 quadrillion to end world hunger? I guess I'll choose the trillions or quadrillions because that's what it would, take. Because it's a fundamental. There's issues with humans' food consumption, and it's all at the table side. So we have crazy food waste, right? You know, it's what, some 30-40% of food is wasted, some crazy high number. It's not restaurants, it's not grocery stores. A lot of it is, but the majority of food waste comes from grocery store to your trash can. So it's people. So you're going to have to fundamentally educate people on how to purchase food, how to not waste food. And that's just going to be impossible, especially in first world countries. So it's not really an issue of, oh, just plant more wheat, dummy. It's people throw away food. I throw away food all the time.
But that's not why. So people.
It's the most of food waste, though.
No, throwing food away in the first world in America does not affect the little kid in the center of Africa that's starving. Like me throwing away, you know,
Not
a
directly.
sandwich I got. Now, if you were to say they stop wasting food, they have discipline enough, buy what they only need, take that other money, and then create some kind of food bank or well of food for these third world countries, then that would probably be a little smarter. But just to tackle the food waste issue is not going to be what solves world hunger. You know, it is a large amount. It's going to be education, and then people to stop being so selfish and they actually start caring for other people enough to the point where they devote a large amount of their money to feed other people.
A real tough issue is, you know, a lot of these countries where food is an issue, so is infrastructure, so is security. So you might have a UN food drop and it's just taken over, you know, by a local guerrilla, a local crime lord, a lot. And so the people who
pirates, they're pirates.
Yeah, you have the young gunmen, they're all eating good, but you know, the surrounding villages, they're not. And so, yeah, it's a fundamental human issue.
It's a human issue.
Dollars can't save. You inject more money, guess what? The warlords aren't going to say,
gonna take it.
You know what? We got some spare loaves of bread. Let's share it now. No, they're just going to
they're not
have
going to
more
change
bread.
their mindset. You know, they're evil people.
Yeah.
Warlords.
So, yeah, if I could choose to end world hunger, sure, but $44 billion is not even going to scratch the surface. Remember that whole UN thing? I don't know if it was UN or somebody was like, Elon said, someone show me how to solve world hunger for $6 billion. I'll do it right now. And then supposedly they gave them the plans. Here's how we solve it. It didn't solve it. It solved 17% of caloric deficit people for 1 year or something stupid like that. It was like, yeah, it solves like a percentage of the people for 1 year for $6 billion. And it's not what he said. You know, he said solve world hunger.
Yeah. Well, I think the would you rather is the snap of the finger solving. It's not a dollar amount. So would you like to snap your finger and fix world hunger?
Would you like to Thanos snap world hunger? Sure.
Or would you? Okay. So I think that's where I'm at too. Like you'd be a dick to choose to buy Twitter at that point.
What are you going to do? I guess you can go on Twitter and say, stop wasting food, stop stealing food bank food, warlords. What are they going to say? You know what? This tweet by Deezy, he spoke to my heart. Let's give away these bags of rice. Let's not just, club the old lady in the head.
Stop the euthanasia and massacre that's going on.
On a related topic, how do you guys feel about all these random food processing facilities around?
Burning?
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
No.
There are food processing plants blowing up, exploding, and catching fire all over the nation recently.
Why?
It's very weird. I don't know. It's just very weird. There's a high
all over the world or all over this country?
Country, and I think globally, but there's a lot in America. There's food processing plants being blown up all of the past few weeks.
Okay,
no one's talking
being
about it.
blown up meaning they're being bombed.
There's like a boiler explodes.
Oh.
Or caught fire
it's
due to
not
this
like-
electrical issue. It's not like we found TNT residue. But no, food plant fires aren't attempt to create food shortages. Well, I mean, how would you know that? I mean, that's a weird conclusion to just be able to have immediately without us knowing the facts of why are all these things blowing up.
All right. What do you think's behind it if it is a person or a group of people?
I think it's most of it's probably natural, just coincidental, but I think it's a little short-sighted of us to assume there isn't some crazy with schizophrenia that works at a food processing plant that says, you know what, maybe I will do this thing to this boiler that'll make it blow up in 24 hours. I think it's possible that a percentage of it is a lunatic. A percentage. I don't know. Because people do weird things. Look at Timothy McVeigh. Look at the Oklahoma City. There's weirdos out there that will think they're helping by doing some stupid stuff like that.
Unabomber was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think you're probably right. I think it's probably if it's either a coincidence or
A handful of crazies.
yeah.
But not like every single one of them.
Oh.
Nope.
I mean, it's cut. We got to cut it out.
Cut it out. All right.
All right.
It.
Or are we going to be too legit to quit? Remember that?
I can do a little dance real quick. I'll do it on the table. All right. I want to hear that. Are we missing? Oh, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you want us to talk about next episode. Put it in the comments. We love reading the comments, actually. We do. We'll talk about it like, you see what this guy said.
Yeah, look at that guy. He doesn't even know anything.
Just be like,
So
should I
stupid.
reply to him? You know.
Talking off the ledge. I will tweet something next episode, though, before we do it. What do you want us to talk about? That went well the one time
Yeah.
we did it. So.
Do it again. All right. Until next time. See you on the other side.
Ooh.